5 laps, looking for the green off of turn number 4. Bergstrom and Menard wound it up, and we are underway. Menard slides up the racetrack as he dice for positions down the back straightaway. Hendricks up to second, 3 wide momentarily through the corners as Massa takes a look to the outside. Bergstrom leads lap number 1 as they hit turns 1 and 2. Down the back stretch they go. Massa evens up with the 0-3. Hendricks down to the inside. Massa up top as they roll off the 4 behind them. Ouellette sits in the 4th spot, but Doug Benoit works the top side there, looking for that position as Danny Massa goes to work at the top of the leaderboard. Danny has led more laps than just about anybody else this year. Can he put it together to find himself back in the Total Parts victory lane? He takes a lead down to the corner as Bergstrom settles into the number 2 spot. Hendricks is 3rd. Massa and Ouellette battling side by side for 4th. Behind them, they're double wide. The 15 looking down on the inside. 3 wide momentarily. Here comes Lambert down on the inside. Squeezing underneath Ouellette as Perry works the high side. Now they go to work on the deuce of Doug Benoit as he sits in the 4th spot. The 0-3 of Hendricks takes a look to the outside of the 3 of Bergstrom as they hit turn number 1. 5 laps complete down the back stretch, and Massa has pulled off and has set sail at the top of the leaderboard. Little contact there for second. Bergstrom hangs on as Hendricks again takes a look to the outside. Behind them, Benoit, Perry, Lambert racing for that 3rd, 4th, and 5th position, making a fight for second as the 3 cars close up on that battle between Bergstrom and Hendricks. Hendricks up on the outside. Here comes Benoit. Oh, he takes over the 3rd spot. Hendricks caught up top. Lambert follows through down on the inside. The 0 of Perry there as well as they play bumper tag. Lambert taking a look to the inside of Benoit, settles it in back behind as they cross the stripe. Hendricks still sits 4th. Benoit all over the back bumper of the 3. Takes a look down to the inside. Bergstrom shuts the door. The deuce takes a look up top, says I'll wind up the outside lane. Evens up with the Coventry, Rhode Island native as they go door handle to door handle down into turn number 1. Benoit takes over the number 2 spot, and he needs a telescope to find your leader as the 15 takes a look down low, trying to make it 3 wide. Bergstrom sideways through the corner. Lambert sits right behind. Hendricks still working the outside. Perry trying to find a lane as they hit turns 1 and 2. Ouellette is right there. And look at the run the 77 of Morissette is having. Trying to work himself up through the pack. He started scratch. He's up to 7th now as he rolls off of turn number 4. Benoit sits in the number 2 spot. Lambert has gotten by. So is Perry. Now the 0-3 of Hendricks slides by as Bergstrom gets caught on the outside, shuts the door, and Ouellette as they come off the corner. Danny Massa, last thing he wants is a caution. A baker's dozen complete, 12 laps remaining as he leads the charge by a straightaway plus. Doug Benoit sits 2nd, Jeremy Lambert 3rd, 4th is Perry, but look at Perry work over the red and black 15. Took a look down to the inside. Lambert was able to counter, and Perry had to settle it in back behind. The 77 a little bit deeper in the pack, working the outside. Lambert sideways across the start-finish line. Perry up to the outside. He gets on the podium off of turn number 2. Lambert back to 4th now. Keeping an eye on the 77 of Morissette as he has slid by Ouellette. Now takes a look to the outside of Bergstrom as they hit turn number 1. Danny Massa in some heavy lap traffic, but everybody giving him plenty of room. Benoit sits 2nd, and he is about to hit that same lap traffic as they slide by the 95 of Alice Benoit. 8 laps remaining for Massa as he crosses the stripe. Here comes Benoit. He hits the stripe. Now, that's the distance between 1st and 2nd. It's almost a 5-second difference between 1st and 2nd. And Massa has checked out. Benoit, who sits 2nd, now has some company as Greg Perry has closed in that gap and sits on his tail off of turn number 2. They play a little bumper tag through the corners, and down into 3 they go. The white, blue and red, number 2 of Doug Benoit. The green, black and orange, 0 of Greg Perry, your defending champion. That's the battle for second down the back straightaway. Perry slides up the racetrack, takes a look to the outside, settles it in, takes a look down low, but Benoit keeping that groove steady around the 3rd mile. 5 laps remaining that time across the stripe. And Perry continues to work on that number 2. Again, he goes in high, settles it, down to the bottom. Benoit counters and shuts the door. Morissette up to 6th now, with 4 laps remaining. It'll be 3 when Massa crosses the stripe here, and he has opened up over a 5.5 second lead. Greg Perry pushes the deuce off of turn number 4. A hard run for the 0, trying to get by the 2-time former Pure Stock champion. 2 laps to go for Danny Massa. And there is no catching him without the aid of a yellow flag. Jared Cordero goes a lap down as the white flag comes out for your leader. Keep an eye on that battle for second. It's a 3-car fight now. Your leader rolls down the back straightaway, some heavy lap traffic. Ready to get back off and coast from here. The right slides up, lets him by. Danny Massa dominates this one and picks up the win. Second place, here comes Perry to the outside. Benoit trying to hold on. They make contact. Benoit takes second, and Lambert slides through for 3rd. Lambert took the inside lane when he saw an opening, finds that 3rd spot. Perry will finish 4th. Hendricks will round out the top 5. Domination Danny, we'll call him tonight, as he picks up the win in the green to checker 25 lap main event for Helga's South Coast.
Most of the days had the rear bumper hanging off. Something else happened. Another week, something else happened. It's going to feel good to finally get here.
Oh yeah, after the win up at Lee, we had nothing but bad finishes here, the top 5 being a bad finish, but we finally got the monkey off the back and we're here.
I know there's some sponsors, big one on the front, and some other ones you want to give a thanks to.
Absolutely, a big shout out to Richie from Helga's. If it wasn't for him, we wouldn't be racing, and I'm glad for him to choose me to put his name on the car. Jerry's General Maintenance, Mark Murphy Auto Body, Darryl Dutch Auto Body. I want to thank Tom Scully Sr. He's home recovering from a triple bypass, so this one's out for him. Tom Scully III, Kyle Barrows, those two are making the calls tonight. This is all for them.
All right, Danny Massa picks up the